Good morning, dear students. Today we will start the chapter Square and its Square Roots, exercise 3.1, question number 1. The first question is identify the perfect square number. Now your first question is 24. Class, you can first look at the unit place digit. This is 4. Now it means it may be a perfect square number because if the unit place digit is 2, 3, 7 or 8, then we will write it directly that this is not a perfect square. But as the unit place digit is 4, we will check by the method. What we will do, we will find out the factors first. We will write the prime factors and we will check कि उनके पेयर बन रहे हैं या नहीं. If the factors are in pair, we will write yes, otherwise we will write no. And how to do the prime factorization? The same as you have done it earlier. मीन्स जैसे जब आप LCM और HCF के क्वेश्चंस करते हैं वहां जैसे हम प्राइम फैक्टर्स को फाइंड आउट करते हैं, द सेम वे वी विल फाइंड आउट हियर. But then also I am telling you once again, listen very carefully. The number is 24. So just start from the number 2. Start from the number 2 always. Now check, is 24 divisible by 2? Yes, because in the last there is an even number, it can be divided by 2. So what answer you will get when you divide 24 by 2? 12. Now again 12 is also divisible by 2, divided by 2. So here when you divide 12 by 2, you get 6. Now 6 is also divisible by 2, divided by 2. Means divide the number by 2 as many times it can be. Means जितनी बार भी वो 2 से डिवाइड हो रहा है आप उसको 2 से डिवाइड करिए. Now here the number is 3, so 3 can be divided by 3 and here comes 1. Do till 1 comes. Now write the factors, all the factors. These are 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So one pair of 2 into 2, one pair is made, but 1 2 and 1 3 is left unpaired. So what we will write, that 24 is not a perfect square. Let us do one more question. This is 64. Now as there is in the last, in the unit place digit is 4, we will do the prime factorization. So when we will do the prime factorization, we start from by 2. We get, every time it is divided by 2 like this, and we get 1 here. And how many 2 are there? There are 6 times 2. So we are able to make 3 pairs. So it means that 64 is a perfect square number. And now let's find कि ये किसका perfect square है. Means we will find out the under root also. So this is the under root sign class. So out of these 2 we will write 1. Out of these 2 1. Out of these 2 only 1. Now multiply these 2, 8. So 64 root is 8. Means 64 is the perfect square of 8. Is 8 square is equals to 64. 64 is the perfect square of 8. Now let us do one more question, class. Now this is 270 here. Now see class, by the properties of the square, we can directly write here no, because in the last there is only 1 0. And we are knowing that in a perfect square number there are always even number of zeros. But I have done it by prime factorization method. You can see it. You can write it directly also by writing the statement only. Now this 270 can be divided by 2. You get 135. Now it cannot be divided by 2 anymore because in the last there is an odd number. Now come to the 3 number. Now check if it is divisible by 3 or not. How we will check it for 3? Add the numbers. 1 plus 3, 1, 5 comes 9. And 9 can be divisible by 3. It means 135 is divisible by 3. So let's divide 135 by 3. So first 1 is not divisible, 13 is divisible. So 3 4 is 12, 1 is left. So write here 4 and 1 5 is 15, means 3 5s are 15. Like this 45 comes, or you can do it in the rough also. 3 divided by 45 comes 15, 3 divided by 15 comes 5. Now you will divide. जितनी भी बार ये एक नंबर से डिवाइड होगा सेम टाइम आप उसको करते जाएंगे सेम नंबर से. So the factors of 270 here are 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5. So only these 2 3s will be paired, and this 2, this 3 and this 5 are left unpaired. So you can write that 270 is not a perfect square. वैसे हमें ये यहाँ पर ही पता चल गया था क्लास. Now for 400 we will divide it by 2 again, because clearly there are the 2 zeros in the last. So it may be a perfect square. So let's check. So when we make the prime factors, we get 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. So the pairs are, this is paired, these two are paired, and these means no pair is left. It means this is a perfect square. And perfect square of which number? So let's find out the square root also. Out of these two, write only 1. Out of these two, write only 1. Here multiply comes 20. So 400 is the square of 20. It is a perfect square number. Same way, this E part is 450. I have written here directly. No, it is not a perfect square because there is only 1 0 at the last. There are 4 questions more in the question number first class that you will do in the homework. Now let's do the question number 2. Question number 2 is, which of the following numbers are square of odd numbers? Now remember class, I told you the property of squares, that the square of an odd number is always an odd number. So out of these numbers, how many numbers are odd? 169 is an odd number, 121 is an odd number, this is an even, this is even, and this is an odd number, this is even. So these 3 are odd numbers. It means these 3 are the squares of the odd numbers. These are the perfect square. It is given. Just you have to tell कि इसमें से odd numbers के कौन-कौन से square होंगे. तो जो numbers odd हैं वही odd number के square होंगे. So I have written it directly. No method is required here. So clearly 169, 121 and 529 are the squares of the odd numbers because these are the odd numbers itself. The same way we have done the question number 3. In this you have to tell which numbers are square of even numbers. अब even number के कौन-कौन से squares हो सकते हैं? वही हो सकते हैं जो आपके इसमें से even है, क्योंकि even number की भी यही property है. The square of even numbers is always an even number. तो कौन-कौन से squares even है? 144, 484, 256 and 324. It means these 4 are the even numbers. So these 4 may be the squares of the even numbers. So that is all for today class. Learn the properties very well, understand them very well, keep revising, do very well. Thank you.